morning.
How are you doing?
Wonderful.
We're good.
How
How are
are
you doing?
you?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm honored to be on this call with you today. Very excited, and
Appreciate you
let's see
taking the
how we
time.
can help each other in this business. Right? That's
That's
wonderful.
right. Give us just a
So
second.
nice to have you both on the call as well. That's wonderful. Did you get a chance to watch my short little video?
We
We did.
did. We
Okay.
did. It
Yep.
was lovely
Very
learning
cool.
about you
Yeah.
and some,
Yeah.
high level of your journey here.
Well, yeah. Now I got a lot of battle wounds. All right, so I made a lot of mistakes, but that's why I wrote this little book. But
Yeah.
the idea of this call is for us to network and, of course, find out how we can help each other. So give me a bit of background, and it's nice you're together. Are you married, by the way? Yeah.
We
We are.
are. Yep. Husband
Yep.
and wife duo here. So
Okay. Well,
we
tell us about
are
your journey and your story, and let's see how we can help each other.
absolutely. Yeah. So gosh, back at the beginning of the year, we both, kind of quit our jobs and took a whole different turn into real estate and jumped into creating this business together. And we started in the wholesale space and we didn't really like it. It wasn't, we just didn't feel connected with it. And so we learned a lot, but we were introduced to Gator along the way. And that's when we sort of shifted, our focus into, all the aspects of Gator and that lending side of it. And so that's really what we've been focused on since basically the back half of the year here. So we're relatively new still, but we've gone through all the courses. We've done all the, safety things. We've got, access to capital. So we're ready to deploy.
Okay.
It's just figuring out sort of what, just what works,
Yeah.
and so we've focused on, shorter term, EMD funding, double closes. We've even started looking at potentially funding some fix and flips, which we're excited about, but we'll
Yeah.
see on that one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've got something to say about that. Yeah.
Yes, it's a little scary. So we're like, I don't know about that one yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's sort of where we've landed at this point. We're just going back, and really focusing on the networking piece now because it really is a team effort. And it's amazing to just hear what others are doing out there.
Right, right. You said it all just in that last sentence there. It's about the networking, it's about who you know and knowing your place on the team because it is a team
Yeah,
sport, and the
absolutely.
players a good team, we get a good team together, we win, right? So
Right.
so that's the idea. Yeah, what a good journey. But why real estate? I mean, you made that change. What got you?
Yeah, well, we've bought our house, so we've obviously enjoyed real estate, personally. And we both were, he was in boat sales and I was in corporate finance, and we just both kind of were at a place where we just didn't feel like we, could get any more out of it. And it was
Mm,
like, we wanted to spend more time together and kind of,
Like you said, our heart wasn't in it really anymore.
yeah,
Like we just really, I had no weekends. I hadn't had a week. I mean, I've been there for 13 years, but I hadn't had a
right.
weekend. Yeah, obviously it's boat sales, straight commit. I have no summers where like you can't take summers off. I mean, because you
Right.
don't want to not be there during the time and things like that. And just done it for 13. And again, I loved it. It taught me so much, but like, I mean, it's just me and her. We don't have kids yet or anything like that, but getting almost 40 and things like that, and family's important. And like literally, oh, I can't go on this trip. I can't do that. But hey, wait till December because hey, I'm finally off of work for two
Right.
weeks or whatever. And it just finally decided to like take a chance on us and figure out if
Mm,
we can build a business entrepreneur style and just spend more
yeah.
time together and do
I
things
got
that
you.
we want
You
to do.
discovered you were in prison, but didn't realize it
Exactly.
before, right?
Exactly.
That's right. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, we discover our own entrepreneurial heart, don't we? Yeah.
We,
And I had the golden handcuffs on in the UK, and I had a good job. It was paying me a decent wage, but as they say, it is prison still, even though it pays well. And that's when I discovered when I came to America, it's funny, a Brit chasing an American dream, right? So yeah, that was quite interesting, and I started it right away. You know, as you saw from the video, it was a massive experience and freedom. You know, I
Yeah.
got into the small multi-families and made lots of mistakes. That's why I wrote this little book called Tales.
Yeah.
And
We went and looked for it. Where do you buy the book? Can we buy it on Amazon
you
or?
can, yeah, yes,
Okay,
on
okay.
Amazon. I'll
We
send you
found one
the.
on there, but it was a different picture, and so I just
Yeah,
wanted to
it's a
make sure
green
it was
picture.
yours.
This was, yeah, that's right. It's the one. It's the,
Okay, okay,
yeah,
perfect. We'll
yeah,
give it a read.
yeah. I need to change that picture. So yeah, yeah. It's only 26 pages long, but I'm going to write a longer book, mainly on the large multifamilies and demystify that. Um, I've got a
Absolutely.
YouTube channel which I'd love you to be a part of because I'm creating a community there for those who are interested. And
Yeah.
so in multifamilies, multifamilies will give you that time freedom. Any other niche in real estate will not. So
Okay.
you mentioned fix and flips. That's like wholesaling in a sense. It's a job because wholesaling is a
It
job,
is.
all right?
It
You're only as good
is.
as your last sale, and you don't have any tax benefits with that. So you've got to buy more real estate. So you're running double the speed. So you may as well choose a niche that will give you the lifestyle that you're looking for, because that's
Yeah.
clearly come through in what you're saying, right? You
Yeah,
want that time freedom.
absolutely.
You're not
Yeah.
going to get it with fix and flip. And you need to
Yeah.
do four, okay? Four a month, right? With single family homes. It's ridiculous
Yeah.
to live off
It's
it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. But you almost, like you said, you mystify multifamily. So you don't think that it's something that, or it's like something you have to, work, towards, and it be way down the line.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it really doesn't
everybody
have to
says
be like,
that. It's interesting, Shelby. Exactly right. They think, oh, I'll progress to that. But no,
yeah,
you can start at that, which
yeah,
I only found out myself last month because I was in a classroom, right? 3-day workshop. And no, just like any other niche in real estate, you can start right away with no experience. All right. You got to learn skills and everything else, but that comes with time because you're playing on a big team. With large
right,
multifamily, there's team players. So
right.
when you start out, you've got to find what they call a sponsor who does have
Mhm.
the experience, does have
Sure.
the net worth, and can do the capital raise. So
Yeah.
you don't have to hold back. And and because you've got, not the knowledge. Well, none of us, here's the truth, okay? None of us in real estate, no matter how old or how experienced we are, have it all in real estate, right? It's too big a subject. And so, and we
So
all
true.
bring,
It's
yeah,
so true.
strengths and weaknesses to the table. So we're all at different stages, but that's where the team comes in, you see. So you
Yeah.
can get started right away. And you can get paid quick money as well as long money. The nice thing with large multifamily is you can get paid at closing. And with large multifamily, we're talking about six-figure sums. So
Yeah.
how many of those a year do you want, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
there
you
you
get
go.
one, okay? Just get one, that's going to change your life, right? Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, you probably can live off 100,000 or more, right? In a year, okay?
That's right. That's
So,
amazing.
so, so that's what I mean about the time freedom, because even if you start out just doing one a year, well, that's pretty good. And
Yeah,
no tax,
absolutely.
because of the tax, because you own that building, right? And you have the tax write-off. So
Right, right.
the business, so it's tremendous tax benefits, time freedom, and wealth creation.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So you mentioned in your video, what, 29 doors or something like that? But do you have more doors than that now or?
I had over 109 doors.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
wow.
I started with a 5 and then the 24. That got me to 29. Then I got a 32 and a 30 and a
Wow.
12. And
And
yeah,
are they all there in Tennessee or do you go to
they were
Tennessee?
all local to my market, but I don't have them now. I got knocked out of the game. I got over leveraged, and it's in my little book, actually, the whole story. And it's fascinating, and it's easier than you think to get knocked out of the game. If you don't know what you're doing, or there's lots of landmark mines out there you can tread on and blow yourself up. It was heartbreaking, and it took
I
me
bet.
8 years to licking my wounds, as it were, before I got back into real estate. So, and it's always been my passion. As a boy, I'd play Monopoly with ghost players all the time, and I just
I
loved
love
that
that.
buying, negotiating, and
Yes.
yeah, so I always tell people if they look at my blood cells, they're house shaped. It's kind of
I
I'm
love
driven it that way. So yeah, so yeah. Mm.
you're passionate. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So yeah, and my current passion is to try and create this community of like-minded people who recognize, who really want that lifestyle, that time freedom, because all the other strategies I've looked at, and believe me, I looked at them all. It's about, well, six figures in investing in education and what have you. It's only
Yeah.
really the large multifamilies that give you that time freedom element. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Unless you want to
amazing.
be like Grant Cardone and become a billionaire, okay. That's a full-time job because it's multiple companies, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you can do that, there
I
are the
was
Elon
gonna say.
Musks of this world who like working every hour God sends us, right? But
We'll start smaller than
if you
that.
want a family, you can live off six figures, right?
Oh yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah. Those six figures are really six figures, and not the tax man taking half of it away.
There you go. That's for sure. That's
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, yeah.
that's
So, do you have
amazing.
any questions for me from that video? Did you think what?
I think our question for you would just be, if there's anything that we could help you with, and how we could, maybe, serve you.
Absolutely. Like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. This video will be
Yeah,
on there. There'll
I
be
think the other day, but I'll definitely make sure. I'm kind of a newbie at YouTube, so
yeah.
but
Let
I'll
me
double
give
check
you.
on that.
Yeah, I'll give you the channel.
Perfect.
And the reason I'm promoting because it's all in the community networking, and I think one of the hardest things I found was keeping up with everybody. The follow up and things. But if we have a
Oh yeah.
community, it's natural. I've got an educational channel I'm developing there, and I'm
Right.
naturally putting all the videos of like your video will be on there. And so
Yeah.
it's kind of a cheat code for everyone because you can figure out who's
Yeah.
interested in the multifamily, you see. Yeah.
Right, right. Get
Yeah.
even more information out
Yeah.
there. That's awesome.
That is
No, it's
cool.
amazing.
Yeah. So that's one way you can help me.
Perfect.
Anybody, any I'm sure you got friends, or maybe when you go to the doctors or the dentist, or you have to unfortunately employ a lawyer for some reason. These guys are too busy. They can't think about real estate. They hate the money in the bank. It's not doing anything for them. All right. They want to
Right.
deploy it and make a return. So these are wealthy individuals who would like to deploy their money in a real estate arena. So when you come across these guys, every now and again, it's only, don't hold your breath because it's only like once or twice a year. All right. We do these OMs, these offering memorandums. You'll get an email, an invitation to the Zoom where we do the presentation. And if they throw the money in the hat, we get it to closing. Of course, you'll get paid, in your role as a connector, or if you wanted to roll in with them and form an LLC and like a partnership, you could roll in with them and get quarterly distributions as well as a share in the equity at the end. That's the most popular way of doing it, because your role will be introducing them and you could come in as an LLC. That's kind of
Right.
the sneaky way and the pace way, shall we say, of
Yeah.
cutting yourself into a deal, right?
Right.
And then you get that residual income building up over time every time you do that, and you haven't brought any money yourself to the table, well, you have a share in it because you're an
Right.
LLC, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right. No, that totally makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll definitely, I mean, keep it, keep it out there, put the feelers out there. Like you said, when you go to the dentist's office.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you just pass a little card, make a little card or something, or a flyer or something. This is, it doesn't come up very often, you might say, but here's an opportunity to get a great return on your money.
Yeah.
And that's how you present it. That's all. Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, we appreciate your time today. It's
Absolutely.
been wonderful chatting with you, and we'll
you.
definitely, I mean, we've seen you on so many meetings, so we'll definitely be keeping in touch. But if there's
Yes.
anything,
Yeah.
if there's like you said, anything else we can help you with, any side of, like we said, we focus,
That's
on
it, really.
short term, but we certainly we're open to multifamily. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many
Make
avenues out
comment.
there.
Yeah, make comments, Shelby. It's on the videos. Ask questions, because what I plan to do is use those questions to launch another video on answering those questions, and
There you
so
go.
we
That's
can
smart.
grow together and see what the questions are.
Yeah,
And
that's super smart.
yeah, and I'll comment on me being on lots of Zooms. That's really how I exclusively network, because
Yeah,
it's a filtered group.
I
You think
agree.
about it, and
Yeah,
you see who's active on there, and then anybody responding like yourselves, you see all the more serious ones.
yeah,
It saves a lot of
absolutely.
time in your networking to find out who.
That's kind of where we appreciate the Facebook group, but there's so many people in there.
Yeah,
It's very hard to sort of
it
niche down a
is.
little bit. So we've kind of liked going from the meetings and scheduling, or going from the larger meetings and then scheduling the one-on-ones. So
Yeah,
we definitely appreciate everybody's time that's willing to meet, because it is super helpful, and
yeah.
it's way easier to digest, it feels like, than the Facebook group
Right,
anyway.
right. Absolutely. Yes. Well, it's been a real pleasure, and you have a wonderful day and every success in your business.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you
Yes, we
around.
appreciate it.
Well,
Yeah,
thank
we'll
you.
see you
You do the
around.
same. Have a great
Bye bye.
day.